remember praying that God would take this off me.
Do you hear what he said? Prior to this happening, he was praying to God that he would take the baby off of him, off the world. He prayed for his son to not be alive anymore.
All that time, I was like, and instantly, I thought two things. My prayer was answered, and it was the worst thing ever.
In the worst possible way, it was answered, yeah.
So I go to the hospital, and I walk past the family, and he is laying there in the bed, and I see him, and I see her and her boyfriend and her family. And they're all staring daggers at me. And I went to him and I tell him I'm sorry. So I go home and it was the quintessential bittersweet moment. So I go to church with my family.
So he saw a child dying in the hospital, then said whatever, went back home, acted like nothing happened, because like he said, baby, it was a quintessential bittersweet moment. Bittersweet. What was so sweet about it? God took that off you, just like you prayed for. Yo, there's something wrong with this man.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat.
What?
Hallelujah.
I beg your pardon?
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. Hallelujah.
Have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelmed? Have you ever been swallowed up?
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my two baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be unburdened by what has been. 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 What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can...
I can do some shuffling too. Look out, man, what you gonna do? Look out, boys, it's coming through. Yeah, man,
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Because y'all got false narratives out there and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat.
Yay, that's right. We back in this biatch. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Shout out to everybody that is here. Hey there, besties. Let's go. Let's go, okay? Because if somebody thought that this was about to be over, it ain't about to be over with regard to me, child, okay? What we not gonna do is just let D.L. Hughley off the daggone hook. Child. No. And it ain't just me, and we about to go through it. So shout out to Big Tiff, Dalton, Thornton Township, child, whatever the hell's going on over there, but not today. Because when people die, they always was like, we should have given them their flowers while they were here. So that's what we gonna do. So if you didn't listen to no Janet Jackson today, make sure you listen to some Janet Jackson tomorrow. Stream it on up. Because if you didn't know, streams for Diddy have gone up so much. He probably making so much money right now. People don't even be thinking through what the hell it is that they be doing. He making money while he on self-deletion watch. That'll go to his kid, probably to his mama. You know, his stuff is probably in his mama's name. I just feel like his stuff is probably in his mama's name. But anyway, that's a whole different live stream, okay? So we got to make sure that we put this last nail in DL's coffin, okay? Because there's a lot of people I see that ain't having it, but not the people that I think should be not having it, okay? Where are all you biatches? Where they at? Where they at? I thought y'all didn't like black men. They treat us so bad. They're crusty, dusty, and musty. How dare you do this to me? Child, it's always something. You crusty, dusty, rusty MFers don't do anything right. Everything is your fault. Child, I could just pick a random Kendra G video. I'm telling you, they're going to say that you did something wrong and they did everything right. Yada, yada, yada. But now that you have a black man who's sitting up here disparaging a black woman, everybody's like, silent, quiet, silent and quiet. There's a little bit of this over there on Twitter. Not really a lot over on Instagram from what I can see. I see a lot of people here on YouTube, but not the mass amounts that we would see in any other typical situation. And I'm calling them biatches out too. So that's why I don't deal with these people. This is another example as to why I ain't got time, because at the end of the day, it's going to be you choosing some foolishness like that over what actually is right and what it is that you claim that you believe in. So at the end of the day, that's not it. Because what it is these people is scared. They scared. All these Negroes, all you coloreds is scared. All this is about Donald damn Trump. Scared. The hell you scared for? You rough and tough with your afro puffs? Let me know what's up. No, you depend on the ancestors to have done everything. So you can't do anything. Because if it's all this racism that's so bad around here and all this white supremacy and all this redlining and all this, you can't leave the house. Why aren't you doing something about it? Why aren't you think that hiring Cam is going to do something about it and make a difference? And then that's going to make y'all at the top of the list now? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. You still going to be at the bottom. You still going to be complaining. You still going to be in the same situation. And then you're going to turn around and say, what happened? What happened? And we're going to be here, God willing, to say, child, this is what happened. And we told you. And I'm a firm believer in I told you so. I am a firm believer in I told you so's. So you want to listen to all these rich people. Again, y'all going to keep hearing me say it over and over again. All these rich people who trying to tell you and shame you and let you know as long as a AKA gets sworn in by a DST on MLK Day, then that's all that matters. So when you're still out here, you ain't got shit to eat. When you're out here, you ain't got a place to live. When you're out here and your kids is gremlinizing and then they come back to gremlinize you and now you're mad and you're looking for the oppressor until the oppressor arrives. Then you want to give them a hard time. Then somebody ends up on the ground. Then you're going to be mad, looking for Ben Crump, wash, rinse, repeat. Because you think that you got to be worried about an alleged white supremacist. When honestly, shout out to all the white people. Like I always say, just assume all white people are racist. Now what you going to do? Because you find a way, somehow, some way, you find a way to work with them. How does that work? Help me understand. You find a way to live near them. Help me understand. How that work out? How y'all do that? You find a way to be out here in the world amongst them and shopping and all those other things. And yet you allow people to just give you this narrative that you're being GUN'd down every day, all day, and half the daggone night. Be lying. Be lying. And then you turn around and you listen to mother effers like D.L. Hughley, as ugly as he is, talking about the Janet Jackson, as dried up face as D.L. Hughley is. And to that biatch in the comments that had the audacity and nerve to tell me that I shouldn't talk about what he talked about what he didn't do to protect his daughter. Clearly, based off of the clip that I just showed, he ain't tried. At one point, he wasn't trying to take care of nobody. He was wishing his own kid deceased. And then the kid ended up deceased. And y'all want to listen to that person? That's right. Y'all do want to listen to that because you're the ones that want ABs. Then you want to go to church, and then you want to come out and talk about all the things that these people are doing that goes against the church that you just came out of. But y'all, let me fall back, y'all. Let me stick to Janet, y'all. Let me stick to Janet. I've been listening to her music all damn day long. And what I want to know is when I look at her Wikipedia, which I don't trust, okay? I really don't trust Wikipedia, but that's all I got. So I went to her Wikipedia and it's just like scroll. Went to DL, it was like, that was it. It was nothing. So how you were on the radio, sir. Who listens to the radio? Bueller. Ain't nobody listening to the damn radio like that. I don't even remember the last time I listened to a damn radio. I would have to poke my own eyeball out if I had to be in the car listening to the radio. Shout out to satellite radio. Ain't no way. Hell, actually, YouTube Premium Music. Because ain't no way I'm going to sit there and listen to them commercials. And if you listen to them because they podcast their stuff out, Steve Harvey and all the rest of these people that's still on the radio, show is about 1 hour and 15 minutes total. It is a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes approximately. All the rest are commercials. And in the last hour, they repeat whatever the hell they did the previous 3 hours. How long is that supposed to work? How the hell long is that supposed to work? I mean, I guess somebody listening to him, child. I guess y'all must be listening to him because I'm telling you, I ain't listening to none of them. Ricky. And then they out here bragging, talking about we run the radio. Nigga, because don't nobody else want it but you. Don't nobody else want it but you. Seriously? Like you're doing something spectacular around here, being on the radio. Child, shout out to our girl, iammichondenyse, with the first super chat. As always, thank you so much, hon. Hey, y'all, flowers for Janet. Absolutely. Abso-damn-lutely, because I'm tired of it. Shout out to Luke Hazley in the building. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. She said, yeah, radios are so 1920s. Yeah, like Leave It to Beaver and whatnot. Shout out to those that know. No, they out here talking about we run the radio, run it on into the damn ground, okay? But what I'm not going to do is let you in your ugly ass face and your twisted ass life to sit up here and have the audacity and to talk about her when your face looks like it's a roadmap on its own. Child, please. Ain't nobody got time for it. But as I was looking up Miss Jackson, if you nasty, can I just tell y'all, hold on. Before I even share the screen, let me tell you, if that's not exactly true about her, that All For You album, child, woo, Lord. Let me tell you something, child, because you ninjas don't be listening to me, okay? But if a woman brings out the All For Me album, you might as well just give her the grade A because she about to give you the grade A too. Child. Listen, Janet can dance. She can sing. She can give you music for the mood of you know what, or the mood to dance. But she the one that can do it, okay? She can act, TV, movies. Thank God she never did reality TV, okay? But I'm just trying to understand D.L. Hughley. When you think of D.L. Hughley, I was going to ask this question, but when you think of D.L. Hughley, right? What's the most famous joke that D.L. Hughley has done, Bueller? Because when I think of Bernie Mac, the first thing I think of milk and cookies. Okay. So when you think of D.L. Hughley, what's the most famous joke that you think of from D.L. Hughley? Anybody? Bueller? Shout out to Wokewell. Can't me either. Not one. He had a whole TV show at one point. Not one. Okay, we got one. Little Stevie Wonder. I never heard of that. Okay, so he got one. Cool. Shout out to D.L. Hughley. What's D.L. Hughley's most famous movie? There was one called The Brothers, I think. I don't know if he's famous for that. With Shamar Moore and Morris Chestnut, I think he probably luckily got in there because ain't no way that they thought that Shamar Moore, Morris Chestnut, there was another ninja, and D.L. Hughley were the right four people to put together. Oh, yes. I ain't scared of you, MFers. Yes. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac. Exactly. He got a ton. Yes. Shout out to SKC in the building. Abso-damn-lutely. Y'all over here naming for Bernie, but I don't see y'all naming no DL jokes. Oh, Bill Bellamy. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, where somebody was supposed to marry the girl and she ended up crazy. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to understand what DL is famous for that he gonna have the all damn audacity. Y'all naming everybody but him. What about Dave Chappelle? I know he got the Rick James, bitch. He got so much. I don't even know Dave Chappelle like that, but I know he has so much. I bet you can name some Dave Chappelle jokes, can't you? But y'all can't seem to name a Earl. Raise your hand if you watch the Kings of Comedy for D.L. Hughley, Bueller. Please raise your hand if you watch the Kings of Comedy for D.L. Hughley. I promise you, I fast forward to the end. I promise you, I fast forward to the end. I love the episode where Bernie Mac is on Def Comedy Jam, because that's how I know so many comedians, only because of Martin and Def Comedy Jam, which I guess is really Russell Simmons at the end of the day. Mama Gemini said, Lil Jon, okay. Y'all got more for Bernie Mac and Dave Chappelle. We got a little Stevie Wonder for D.L. Hughley. But he got the nerve and the audacity, and then you biatches is allowing this to be? I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused when we got This woman, if I'm 53, she is 56, 57, still performing, about to have a damn tour. Janet Jackson can get fat and she can lose it and look just as good as she did when she was younger. Can DL change that face? I'm asking Bueller. Maybe it's just me. Okay. So Janet Jackson is about to have a residency, of course. Of course. Woo! She gonna be in tour in Europe because she said F y'all. Oh no, and then her residency in Vegas. All right. So if y'all wanted to go, go. I don't know if I'm gonna be going, but shout out to her. She said, I got you. I got you. I got a whole daggone tour that's about to start at the end of the daggone year, child. Can DL do this?
Live at Resorts World Theater, Las Vegas, opening December 30th through February 15th. Get tickets now at access.com. Janet Jackson, Las Vegas, produced by AEG Presents. For more, visit janetjackson.com. Janet Jackson, live in Las Vegas.
Does anybody want to go visit dlhughley.com? Bueller? Anybody think there's anything at dlhughley.com to be talking about this gorgeous woman right the F here? Her together again with Wyclef Jean. Okay, y'all, if you wanted to go, Wyclef Jean gonna be there. He gonna bring his little Caribbean flavor. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, just FYI, that's what's going on around here. Come on, girl.
It's my belief that we all have the need to feel special. This need created the velvet rope.
Janet Jackson.
Can DL Hughley do anything like that with all his jokes? Anybody? Bueller? What can DL put together? Is there anything that DL can put together? I'm thinking no, but this is what he could put together.
And I remember praying that God would take this off me.
Do you hear what he said? Prior to this happening, he was praying to God that he would take the baby off of him, off the world. He prayed for his son to not be alive anymore.
All the time. I was like,
okay, so he probably needs to shut all the fucking way up. All right, I'm gonna be good today, y'all. I'm gonna be good. All right. So this is what Janet is doing, just as a FYI, because we know she that girl. Period. All right. And for you Black women not to be supporting her, sticking up for her, especially when crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bum is coming for her over nothing, is very hypocritical to me. It's very hypocritical to me. So that means, like I always say, you just full of shit. You just, whatever you feeling at the moment is what it's about. The only person that they would be cutting for right now, if he did this to Beyonce, who I love my girl, but Janet Jackson is first. If it was Beyonce, then y'all would be saying something. So y'all just gonna toss Janet damn Jackson? Y'all just gonna toss Janet damn Jackson? Oh, no. And I'm not. Shout out to RBN up in here, member for 18 months. I see you. I appreciate you, hon. He said, let's celebrate my 18 months, laugh out loud. Right, Martin and Def Jam. I miss Def Jam. I love Def Comedy Jam. Love it. Very funny. That's where I know any comedian probably from that show. A lot of people got their start from there. So shout out to them, and shout out to Martin and Russell Simmons for putting that thing together, man. Shout out to CIP. I agree. And I love Beyonce. I do. I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm not a beehiver, but I love Beyonce. Been to plenty of her concerts. Okay. So if I go over here to Wikipedia, I'm not going to read through it. Okay. So Janet Demita Joe, May 16th, 1966. Okay. She named the shows that you know Janet in. They said the Jacksons, of course, they had a variety show. Good Times, Different Strokes, like I said the other day, and Fame. Totally forgot about Fame. If you know about Fame, you know. If you don't, you missed out, okay? So Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Rhythm Nation, Velvet Rope, Brothers and Sisters. Look at this. Control. Yeah. She said, I had to get away from Joe. I got to go. All right. Look at this. 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 Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. Now all the references. Now listen, I never understood a relationship with Jermaine Dupri, but you know, whatever floats your boat, child. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. So if we go over here to DL, there's a little short up here. A little short up here. Career. CNN. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's it? That's it? Child, what are you doing right now? Let me see. What is this? A film from 2018. That was your last movie. So you were in Soul Plane, Inspector Gadget. Your biggest accolade, it looked like, is probably the Kings of Comedy, the original Kings of the Brothers. There we go. The Brothers. Scary Movie 3, maybe Soul Plane. Did he win any awards and I missed it, y'all? D.L. Hughley breaks the news. Now, I'm not saying that he should be working now because I know he's probably same age as Janet or so, right? So I'm not saying that he necessarily should be doing all this great work. But child, you done had this long ass career. Look like it's not that great to be thinking you're going to talk about Janet D. Jackson. He's over on The Fresh Prince. I know y'all remember that. One episode. I guess he was on Sister, his show, The Hughleys, 4 years. Oh, okay, good for you. The Parkers. Okay. You know, Negro nonsense. So all the Negroes know him. Oh, he was on Hawaii Five-0 at some point. So he was on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, okay. Okay. The Match Game. That's how he ended things. The Daily Show. So he was a host for The Daily Show for 4 episodes. Shout out to D.L. Hughley. You look at this mess, this little short bullshit right here, and then you gonna think that you gonna talk about this with all this, the nerve and the all damn audacity to open your black ass mouth to talk about the Janet Jackson with that short ass resume? Nigga, please. Shout out to Weezy and Jason Black, okay? So we're going to start today, though. We're going to start with Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed because he had some words and I was agreeing right with him. And he let me know about some things that I totally forgot about. Listen, there's things that are just recessed in my mind. Okay, just recessed in my mind. All right. So let's hear it.
That could mean life in prison. And cases like this can depend on the testimony of the child accuser.
In general, the child will be able to recall and recollect with some detail.
Who in the F is that? Who in the F is that?
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
That could mean life in prison. And cases like this can depend on the testimony of the child accuser.
In general, the child will be able to recall and recollect with some detail the incident, and that is persuasive to a jury, even if it is the only testimony that is available.
Jackson gave a wave when he was released after booking. He's scheduled for arraignment in January.
Michael's been a long-time resident of Trump Tower, and last night...
Oh, no. Oh, no. I know we ain't about to bring this racist on here.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
I know we are not about to talk about this racist right here, child.
Night that Donald strongly reiterated his defense of Jackson with Larry King by going after the accuser's mother.
She's had plenty of experience at going after people. And she goes after them viciously and violently. And I saw a story and I read another story about some of the things she's done. And I don't believe it.
But you know what it's like when an indictment comes down.
Rest in peace to Larry King. Let's dial that back for a second. Now, I don't know that he's talking about Cam, okay? But racist ass Donald ass, racist ass Trump, okay? Who everybody is scared of, who everybody thinks is they going back into change into slavery. I don't even know why, because y'all punk ass bitches. Because really that's what it is. If you think that someone is going to make you get back into slavery and into chains, and that means you're a punk ass bitch and you're going to let it be. So does that mean that Kanye was right? Does that mean that Kanye was right? Now, I did not know who Kamala was, at this time, but she was involved with this with my brother Michael Joseph Jackson. Oh, I didn't know that. So thanks, Tariq Nasheed, for pointing this out for us so that we can remember and recall, because I definitely recall the charges. And what Donald damn Trump is saying right now is the exact same thing that, how many times do I say this when we watch Crime is Down? How come nobody's holding parents responsible? If it's true that something, God forbid, happened to Bieber, why aren't his parents being charged along with Diddy? If something happened to Usher, why aren't his parents getting charged? Because y'all, we ain't had no Ubers and we ain't had no Lyfts. Just like when they was going to see R. Damn Kelly and they knew what they was doing. There wasn't no Ubers. There wasn't no Lyfts. They was taking a damn bus. All right. They was getting them asses where they wanted to be.
Hell. The incident, and that is persuasive to a jury, even if it is the only testimony that is available.
Jackson gave a wave when he was released after booking. He's scheduled for arraignment in January.
Michael's been a longtime resident of Trump Tower, and last night the Donald strongly reiterated his defense of Jackson with Larry King by going after the accuser's mother.
She's had plenty of experience at going after people. And she goes after him viciously and violently. And I saw a story and I read another story about some of the things she's done. And I don't believe it.
But you know what it's like when an indictment comes down.
It's tough.
It's presumption.
It's tough. It's tough to win. But I have a feeling he's going to win, Larry.
Donald Trump was out there supporting black ass Michael Jackson. I don't care. You say some Michael Jackson-ish. I'm telling the mods, any slander against Janet Jackson or Michael Jackson or any other Jackson, you go ahead and block them. I'm not having it. I'm not playing games. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to us with 30,000 though. Shout out to us with 30,000, 30.1 in one day, y'all. Shout out to y'all, okay? But that racist ass Donald damn Trump, I tell you, maybe this would be why Janet is saying that, because she done known Cam longer than probably most of us, okay? She was there. She was by her brother's side, okay? You heard? She was by her brother's side.
Interesting thing is I've known Michael from many different standpoints, and Michael would spend a lot of time with my kids. I have beautiful kids, and at the time, like at Mar-a-Lago, and even in Trump Tower, the kids were very young. Michael would come, play with the kids. He just loved children. He was not a child molester, and I am certain of that. He loved children. He'd play with my son Eric and my son Donald, and he'd just play with them forever. He loved children, but he was not a child molester. And that whole final saga of Neverland and the police and what they did was, I think, a very, very bad part of Michael's life.
Wow. Not the racist over there talking about daggone Michael Jackson like they was brothers themselves.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
When, thank you so much, Hiram. I appreciate you. Thank you all for all of your support. Thank you for every single subscriber. I see you. I appreciate you. Onwards and upwards. Thank you so much for all of your support. But yeah, where they do that at? I can't imagine why Janet would be saying anything and not backing down. Shout out to Janet Jackson for not backing down. Shout out to Janet Jackson for not backing down. Y'all can be out here, meaning DL and Steve and Ricky and all the rest, saying whatever you want. That's not how you get people to come to your side. And I just don't understand why you colors don't seem to understand that. You cannot bully someone into doing what the hell it is that you want to, no matter how much you try. When are you going to get that? Is that a result of slavery? I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. Come on, Tariq.
And speaking of that, truth and accuracy, people are still talking about our good sister Janet Jackson and the Kamala thing. The left, they were real mad at Janet for saying, well, hell, I heard Kamala ain't black and whoop-de-whoop. And then they tried to get Janet to apologize. They had some dude who was acting as some kind of representative for the Jackson family who put out a statement talking about Janet apologize. Yes, Kamala is black and Indian. I'm so sorry, whatever. And then the Jackson family popped up and said, hold on, wait a minute. That Negro don't work for us, or whoever he is. I think he might have been some Egyptian dude. I don't know where the guy's from. I think the guy was actually Middle Eastern. And he may have worked with Janet on the Vegas residency thing. From what I understand, his role with the Jackson family is real vague. I've been hearing different stories about exactly who he is. He's not her manager. That's one thing we know for sure. This guy, Mo something, I forgot his last name.
All right, so he's talking about the dude that came out and said that she apologized, and her family promptly said, no ma'am, no sir, we are not apologizing for sugar honey iced tea. And with all this disrespect, given the fact that Tito, rest in peace to Tito, just died last week, DL, this the best you got? Where are all the how dare you attack a black woman and attack a woman, period? Where are all the, what is it, the Me Too people? All this smoke y'all got for Diddy. And y'all ain't got nothing for daggone DL Hughley. He could just do whatever the hell he wants, say whatever the hell he wants. It is what it is, right? Right? Shout out to Russell Reg. I appreciate you, hun. Sounds like a new name. He said, how can an icon like Janet Jackson, a black man's crush? That is true. That is true. Going to be disrespected by black men for an Indian woman. We are really messed up as a culture. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm trying to understand. We don't even have any respect for our daggone icons because you want to listen to a ninja who's getting paid. Why don't y'all see this? Not y'all, but like, why don't they see it? For him to act like this over Janet damn Jackson? Y'all, come on now. This is ridiculously crazy and obvious. Shout out also to Michael Eric Dyson, which I just pulled that clip out and put it out in his foolishness, telling you I'm blackity black, 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 sliding in the DM of the white woman and then saying, I call everyone gorgeous. Boris Kojo, I asked y'all, gentlemen, all of y'all, not just the ninjas, all of y'all. Do you go around calling your male friends gorgeous, Bueller? And then put it in writing in a text. Oh, you so gorgeous, Bueller. Do y'all do that? Because that's what Michael Eric Dyson is trying to think that he gonna lie to us and not show us the text, mind you, like we stupid and was born yesterday. These tricks are so stupid. Y'all too old to be playing these games. I'm old too, but they too old to be playing these games. I ain't playing no games, though. Shout out to Chris the Creative in the building. I appreciate you, hon. He said Mike Tyson said when he got out of jail, Trump was one of his few friends. Trump been hanging out with a lot of Negroes, okay? Now, listen, you know I got my issues with him from years of knowing him. I've known that man my whole damn life. So I know the spectrum of everything, right? But he definitely been hanging out with your colors for a long ass time. He was also hanging out with them damn Democrats for a long ass time. Then he decided to run for office and be a daggone Republican. And then all of a sudden, now he's racist. If I'm not mistaken, I think he backed Jesse Jackson for president or supported Jesse Jackson. I know I've seen a video about that. I'm gonna have to probably dig that out of the crate, okay? But let me move on from shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Let me move on over to Trey King. Shout out to the Trey King show. Love me some Trey King. He says D.L. Hughley comes for Janet Jackson over comments, but why?
So what we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that.
Trey came out the gate. I mean, we've seen this because we be working over here because we be learning.
But I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
A few moments later.
Certainly, you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Knock wood.
Let me see. Kamala Harris poised to be first Indian American senator. Caribbean American Kamala Harris sworn in as U.S. senator. Look at Trey King. Hold on. Let me back it on up. Indian American Kamala Harris creates history. India Today. Oh, did anybody know there was an India Today? India Today. California's Kamala Harris, first Indian American. Ain't no word of black in there at all. Where that's at? Ain't no word of black at all. But DL, you willing to crash out and give up Janet damn Jackson when we know damn well we know her mama, we know her sister, her daddy, and we know her brothers and sisters? I tell you, I wonder why he would do that. Because there's so much love for Cam Cam?
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story, yes, a real troubling story. But before I dig deep into the story, I want to tell you all this right here. Listen, you can vote for who you want to. Do not let nobody influence you or persuade you to vote a certain type of way. Because you must understand that some people have hidden agendas and they are paid by the opposition to persuade you to think a certain way. And now that I got that out the way, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story and also putting this story on my heart to do. And now, family, we know the presidential election is right around the corner, so please make sure you get out and go vote. But at the same time, don't let no one discourage you from voting. And also vote with your heart and also vote with an open mind. And please do not think that your vote does not count because every vote counts. And now recently, legendary singer Janet Jackson sat down with The Guardian and while she was doing her interview.
Let me go ahead and acknowledge that he said legendary. Shout out to Trey King. Shout out to my guy, Trey King. Shout out to Take Heed in the building. Thank you so much with the super sticker. And she gonna have the nerve and the audacity to call me a troublemaker when she been causing trouble for months now, okay? Always. Yo, Take Heed was, isn't DL the one that reposted you? Isn't DL the one that reposted Take Heed? Woo! Well, at least he did something right, child. At least he did something right. Come on, Trey.
The Guardian asked her about the upcoming presidential election. And they asked her, how does she feel and what does she think about America maybe having their first black female president? And Janet Jackson said basically that she heard that Kamala Harris was not black and that she was Indian. And lo and behold, it set off a whirlwind. Now, you must understand one thing is that Janet Jackson said she heard that, just like I heard it and just like some of you all heard it. But guess what, though? Some of us didn't go back and repeat it. But there's nothing wrong with saying how you feel because she was only saying what she heard. And right after Janet Jackson made that comment, you had comedian D.L. Hughley coming at her sideways with the disrespect, saying basically that hashtag Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a hashtag Trump rally. FYI, for your information, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you are breathing through the nose of a white woman. Now, why?
So when people get their noses done, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine, but just act like it's somebody else, okay? So if anyone has ever had their nose done, okay, do they go and find noses off of the corpses of white people and then plaster it to your face? Is that how that works? Because I've never had it. So if anyone can let me know, because D.L. Hughley, I'm an alleged smart person, okay, said that she's wearing the nose, breathing through the nose of a white woman. So that would lead me to believe that it would have to come off of a white woman and then be put onto her nose. Even though I was under the impression that they probably just take parts of the nose out, shape it up, and then, that's what the surgery is. But I could be wrong. So where do they get white noses from? Anybody? Tell us, because I don't know. I told you I only have an associate's degree in business, all right? Let me know, because I'm confused. Or is that his ignorance? This is supposed to be an educated man? A Q, if I'm not mistaken? Supposed to be so educated? He just want to be up there in the damn White House along with Roland strolling.
Must you tell her? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must you tell her where you fleeing to? Must you tell her? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must you tell her where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
How would DL sit up there and come at Janet Jackson like that just because of a statement that she made? And I remember this, family, because this is the key to the whole situation. Janet Jackson basically only stated,
Child, that's my video and that's my song right there. Lord. That's the pleasure principle. I love it. And oh Lord, the one with the song just left the tip of my tongue when she on the beach with Antonio Sabato Jr. Lord.
what she heard, just like I told you all a couple minutes ago, because that's what they have been telling us for years ago, before they wanted Kamala to be black. Let's just keep it real. Can we keep it real? And no, I'm not saying that she's not black. I'm not saying that she's not half black or whatever. But we must remember, family, that we was told once, just a few years back, that Kamala Harris was Indian, as you see all of these news articles. Now, it's amazing that D.L. Hewlett did not go at the B. He did not go at the Huffington Post. He did not go at NBC, ABC, CBS, because you had all these major networks and news sites calling Kamala Harris Indian just a few years back. Now, how can we sit up here and not notice that, but at the same time, we get mad at Janet for basically stating what the news already said, and also, even worse, what Kamala Harris herself said. Listen to this.
What we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe. Yes. Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
Yeah.
And now, family, let's put our thinking caps up.
Well, let me go ahead and say it's love will never do without you. So thank you, that damn Karen. Thank you so much. Love will oh my God, I love that. That video though, with her and shout out to the General Hospital fans. If you know, you know, but shout out to Luke Hazley. She said the choreography and the pleasure principle is amazing, child. I was ready to be jumping off of chairs, child. I was ready to be jumping off of chairs, child. Okay. And that outfit, woo! So, anybody around here that wanted to go tell jokes because of D.L. Hughley? Bueller. Anybody that wanted to go tell jokes like D.L. Hughley? Did he inspire y'all to become a comedian or something? Maybe I don't know, child. Maybe I don't know. Shout out to Dap. I'm trying, but all day I've been Janet Jacksoning it up since this stuff is happening. My repressed memories is coming back. And give me some space. I'm focused, man. Don't stop to holler at me, man. Shout out to Russell Red. I appreciate you, hun. He says, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm voting for him. Cam ain't right for the job. She is a puppet. Trump's policies are better. Getting rid of illegals and stop a lot of those ABCD rules for kids. Hashtag Trump 2024. I completely understand. Completely. And, you know, unlike other people, ain't nobody attacking nobody for who that. Most of the men here, the black men, let me say black men, child, even though I know Decline Management gonna vote for Trump, but are gonna vote for Donald Trump. And amazingly enough, they're still here. Amazingly enough, they're still here. Now, mind you, I didn't say I was not voting for anyone, and I didn't say I was voting for anyone. But we can still have a conversation. But when it comes to people like DL and Ricky and Roland, for some reason, they just can't seem to be able to have a conversation. It's attack, which is also what them biatches is doing. But what I don't understand with you black biatches, you ebonies, you're not saying anything to DL Hughley about what he's doing to a black woman. You're not even following your own policy and logic. You would rather take on Cam instead of support your black ass sister that you know damn well she black. You know she black. It's not even a question about Janet damn Jackson. Oh yeah, the person being black only works when it's convenient for you. Shout out to Big Tiff. So it only works, that narrative only works when it's convenient for you. So what I'm doing is pointing out your hypocrisy yet again. And I'm also going to follow it up with, you're in your situation not because of white supremacy. You're not in your situation because of redlining, Jim Crow, racism. It's because you stand on nothing. You fall for everything. And you let yourself be led by people like daggone D.L. Hughley, who can come in, talk mad sugar honey iced tea, especially after seeing that Cam was on the damn police side or the prosecutor side, whatever it was, with regard to her brother, who, mind you, he got out of those charges. Okay, so the world right now, the way they acting with Diddy, if he happened to get out, they would be surprised as ish. Okay, they would be as mad as when OJ got off. But Michael Jackson got out of it. Okay, I'm just saying.
So we have the news agencies themselves calling Kamala Harris Indian, and also Kamala Harris herself calling herself Indian. Now, who word are we going to take? Are we going to take somebody else's word, or are we going to take the person themselves' word? I think we should take the person themselves' word. And once again, I'm not saying that she don't have any black in her, because I don't know her like that. And most likely none of us do. So at the same time, it's just our opinion. But you should never be scared to speak how you feel, because she wasn't accusing Kamala Harris of a damn thing. But at the same time, DL, how you sit up here and go at Janet Jackson like that and basically attack her features or whatnot? That's just like Janet Jackson trying to attack you by the way your face look or whatnot. Look like it got 24-hour lotion polish on it all damn day long.
I love me some Trey. I love me some Trey King. If you don't, make sure you go ahead and follow Trey King. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button here. Subscribe if you are new.
How would you feel if Janet was to come at you like that? But at the same time, DL Hughley, you did not go at the news station and question them. And also, you did not question Kamala herself, because she herself said once again,
what we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe. Yes. Because you are Indian. Yes. Okay. And I don't know that everybody knows that.
So tell me, family, how in the hell did we forget that? And how can we get mad at a person for only stating what the news already told them? Because that's what they wanted us to believe. Because we did not hear anything about her being so-called black just a few years ago. And now look here, you can vote for who you want to vote for. You want to vote for Kamala? You go right ahead. You want to vote for Trump? You go right ahead. You can vote for who the hell you want to vote for. But at the same time, my video is only just to try to add a little balance to the situation, because it's a damn shame in this day and age that you got all these people trying to attack one person. You got Whoopi Goldberg now trying to come at Janet Jackson as if Whoopi got a damn thing to say. But at the same time, think about this, family. Why does it take so many people to convince y'all who to vote for? Because you must understand, family, voting is supposed to be a freedom of choice, a freedom of self-expression. You should vote not on a person's skin color, but on who will do the best job for the country. And also,
Trey, you're making too much. You're talking too logical, Trey. You know how coloreds do. They're going to do for the way that, what is going on in New York? I got to figure out what's going on with damn Mayor Eric Adams. Sounds like his ass about to be out there. Then you got Big Tiff, who we already know. Then you got LaToya Cantrell down there wilding the hell out. Then you got Brandon Johnson, who don't know what the hell he doing. Child, something. And Shank Dow, even though she's not black, she's still BIPOC. I guess we could consider her BIPOC. Child, I hate that word, okay? Out here wilding. Can we just not act normal and just do the job? No, you got to be extra, go and do illegal crap. And then everybody's supposed to just be like, it's okay. You don't know. Oh, let's not forget Trayvon Martin down there in DDMC, who out there making sure that your neighborhoods remain the same so that he can continue to get paid, allegedly, while you still got to live in a violent neighborhood saying, we need help. We need someone to do something. Here come Trayon. Oh, I got you. And then on the back end, kind of like with Michael Eric Dyson, he over here in the white woman's DMs. But y'all just ignore all that. Just ignore all that. It's just a figment of y'all's imagination, okay? Shout out to SKC. Thank you so much, honey. He said D9s know they stepped and partied to Janet's music. You know damn well they did. You know damn well they did, especially that damn Roland getting on my damn nerves with his bullshit.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must he tether where you fleeing to? Must he tether? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must he tether where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
That's what they want to do up in the White House, y'all. That's what they was doing when Obama was up in there. They just trying to get up there. They vying for positions, and the White House reporter, Roland, probably, imagine Roland Martin, y'all, child. Imagine Roland Martin taking the job of Karen Pierre. Imagine that. Imagine Roland up there with the faces that he makes. Child, he vying for something. They all vying for something. Maybe that's why DL's so upset, because he know the radio is dying and he got to turn it into something else. So this is his best bet. But let's not act like these people aren't getting paid. Let's not act like we haven't heard about all the influence that they've been trying to pay off. So you think that they're doing it for nothing? Shout out to I Dodged the Trap in the building. Thank you so much, honey. He said one parent is Indian, the other parent is Indian and Irish. Which parent is Indigenous American? RBN told us colors love to be scam. When is the primary? Shout out to RBN and I Dodged the Trap. You're absolutely right. Child, that's why they still giving Umar money, child. Thank you so much, honey. Shout out to Will Quill in the building. Thank you so much. He said DL looks like the monster from Gerald's Game. I don't know what Gerald's Game is, but child, sounded based off of what we've seen and what Trey just said, I agree. A few more moments of Trey, then we're going to move on. Shout out to Trey King.
Who has the best policy? So if Trump had a better policy, guess what? That's your man. If Kamala had a better policy, guess what? That's your girl. Pick what's in your best interest. Because if you all cannot see what's going on in this country, evidently you're blind or something that's very wrong with you. But at the same time, if we're going to get mad at Janet for basically stating what she heard, we should also get mad at all these damn news agencies who came out and stated that Kamala Harris was Indian, because that's the ticket they was running on. Can't you all see that? And also, once again, because I must illustrate this to you all, because some people easily forget, Kamala herself said that she was Indian, talking to another Indian woman. But evidently, D.L. Hughley never seen those videos, and he never seen those articles or whatnot. But let's flash back, family, just a few years ago when Janet Jackson performed at the Super Bowl. I'm sure some of y'all remember that.
I know that don't say Super Bowl Sunday is also known as Janet Jackson Appreciation Day from D.L. Hughley. How is that possible? How, Sway? Oh, I'm sure Justin Timberlake was a racist back then too, from D.L. and all the rest of them, because of what happened. Y'all know, if you don't know, you're too young. Sorry for your luck. We was there for that too. Child, we've seen a lot. That wasn't necessarily traumatic, but we've seen a lot. Shout out to Chris the Creative for another 5. Thank you, honey. Said FBAs, BIPOC, Tether, etc. We do well dividing ourselves, all foolishness. I absolutely agree with you, but they don't see it. They won't see it. That's supposed to make somebody feel special. That damn BIPOC, child. I swear I just learned that when them white women came on. It's BIPOC or the BIPOC. Well, girl, what? That sounds like it might be racist, but child, what do I know? Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Sank Fan in the building. Thank you, hon. He said the pleasure. Just seeing the name, child. The Pleasure Principle is my favorite Janet cut, but I guess celebs can't have opinions if they don't agree with the collective. Damn shame, shaking my head. And that's why I get all the vitriol that I do. Hell, well before this election, because I'm not going along with the get along. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Because, you colors can't think. You're supposed to follow, and colors want you colors to, shout out to everybody that's here, but other colors want us colors to continue to be downtrodden, to continue to be poor, to continue not to have anything, to continue to blame and whine and say it's white people's fault, never get anywhere, never move forward, always be whining, always be being the victim. Then your life is over and you're like, what happened? What happened? Nah, sis, I'll pass. Y'all go ahead. But y'all go ahead, though. All right. Let me go ahead and move on, child, because we about to go to this fool right here real quick. Already. Video ain't even started, child. You know he gonna say something simple, get on my nerves. So let's just get this over with, child. Roland blast Janet Jackson for questioning Cam's blackness. Nigga.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Janet Jackson. Okay, y'all. She's the latest black celebrity to spread misinformation about Vice President Kamala Harris. In an interview with The Guardian, y'all, published Saturday, to promote the second leg of her concert tour, Janet Jackson claimed she heard that Kamala Harris was not black and the vice president's daddy was white. Here's what the reporter wrote. On For Us, it was about making a difference in a kid's life, a teenager's life, from them taking this path with drugs and going down the wrong street, trying to make something of themselves. On that record, she sang about joining voices in protest to social injustice and pushing toward a world rid of color lines. I wonder where she stands on the forthcoming election. After all, I say, America could be on the verge of voting in its first black female president, Kamala Harris. Well, you know what they supposedly said, she asked me. She's not black. That's what I heard, that she's Indian. She looks at me expectantly, perhaps assuming that I have Indian heritage. Well, she's both, I offered. Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days, she coughs. I was told that they discovered her father was white. I'm floored at this point. It's well known that Harris's father is a Jamaican economist, a Stanford professor who split from her Indian mother when she was 5. Quote, my mother understood very well that she was raising 2 black daughters. Harris wrote in her book, The Truth Behold. The people who are most vocal in questioning the facts of Harris's identity tend to be hardcore QAnon adjacent, Trump-loving conspiracy theorists. I don't think Jackson falls into that camp, but I do wonder what the algorithms are serving her. I start again. Harris has dual heritage, I say. And given this moment, does Jackson think America's ready for her if we agree she's black? Or, okay, a woman of color? I don't know, Jackson stage whispers. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. Now, a number of outlets reported that Janet Jackson issued an apology for the comments based upon a statement from Mo El Masri, okay, who said he represented Jackson and is listed as the singer's manager on IMDb Pro. Well, a person close to Jackson who spoke anonymously later told the Post that El Masri does not represent the singer. El Masri also came out publicly and said that he was fired by Janet Jackson and Randy Jackson as a result of that statement. Now, Janet Jackson has not apologized for those comments.
Nope, she hasn't. And don't, Demita Joe, don't apologize for nothing. F them all. F them all, especially the one speaking now.
So let me say this here, y'all. And so this is the first time I'm actually revealing this. So in 2019, we went on the Tom Joyner Morning Show crew, the Fantastic Voice Cruise, and Janet Jackson performed. And so what we did was Tom would have all of the people who were on the show around a massive square table. And we were all basically record the show asking questions. So we interviewed Janet. So it was Tom, it was Sybil, it was Jay, it was Chris Paul, Huggy Lowdown, it was myself. It was like everybody who was on the show. So everybody's asking different questions. So this is 2019. Vice President Kamala Harris is running. And I remember I asked the question, was Janet Jackson going to endorse, or was she, really focused on the election? And so she gave, I can't remember what the hell she said. I don't know what kind of non-answer she sort of gave. Like, no, not really, whatever. I'm not quite remember. So check this out. So like 2 hours later, Tom comes up to me, pissed. He's like, because of your question, we can't really interview. I said, what are you talking about? Well, her people came in and they were like, nope, can't really interview. And then Tom said, we offered to them, hey, we'll just edit out Rola's question, her answer. Nope.
Oh my God, what is the point of this story? Did I miss it, y'all? Bueller. What is the point of this damn story? Let me get to the point, child.
Well, people are in the Jackson family. How many of her brothers have married non-black people?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Roland? So the F what?
And you literally are questioning, oh, I heard her dad was white. What the hell are you reading, Janet?
What the hell are you eating that you keep making these ugly ass faces, Roland? So the fuck what? How do you equate those two things, funny face? That don't make no damn sense.
And who you hear it from?
Ain't none of your G business who she heard it from. Why she owe you a fucking explanation, roly-poly? Explain to us about that naked ass man that came across your screen. Has he explained that, y'all? Bueller. Anybody see an explanation for that? Bueller. Because, Roland, we ain't forgetting. You another one that probably should STFU. We ain't forgetting that naked white ass. What's that about? Where'd that come from? What's going on? You want to talk about that instead of talking about Janet? You want to talk about mixtures? You had a white ass on that screen, Roland. So what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Do tell. Fair use as well. Fair use. Fair use. It doesn't matter where you pause with this man. The face is fucked up. Okay. Shout out. Shout out to Jay Larone. He said he was hacked. Is that what he said, y'all? I didn't hear. He was like quiet as a church mouse. I feel like I didn't hear anything from him on this. Now, it's always these niggas always gonna question somebody, just like Michael Eric Dyson sliding into white woman's DMs. Did Roland have anything to say about that, Bueller? Did Roland have it? You see the hypocrisy of you coloreds? You can't stand on shit. You all over the place. But you think I'm supposed to allow you to tell me something? You can't even tell your fucking self. You ain't explain about the white cheeks. Y'all know I hate that word. You ain't gonna sit up here and do anything about what you do, say anything about what you've done, but you think Janet Jackson owes you an explanation when all you worrying about is getting whatever it is that you think you're going to get from trying to get Cam up in the office. Listen, coloreds, these people don't give a shit about you. I'm telling you, if you can't see that from this DL, if you can't see it from this Roland Martin, who worrying about who the Jacksons was married to, they ain't been talking about it all this time, so who gives a damn who they married to? But yet, if Eve is married to her white man, it's okay. It's okay. Eve can do that. Oh my God. You don't know, right? Am I right? Who else have a fit when Jay Ellis married his white woman? How could he do that? How could he do that? How could he do that to black women? Oh my God. Shout out to Kofa up in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. He said, man, but he can pop up on the screen. When he was talking before, but here he is talking about Janet and I ain't seen Nan Super Bowl TITTY. Woo! Shout out to Kofi, you crazy. Shout out to Live from New York in the building. Thank you so much, honey. He said, Janet to liberals, what have you done for me lately? Hey, ooh, 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 yeah, exactly. Not a damn thing, because Janet don't even be talking about nothing. You got that Navarro biatch talking about on her platform. Bitch, it was a damn interview in a magazine. You don't even know what you're talking about. They just out here talking because they getting something from Cam, or they think they're going to get something. They think they're going to get something, okay? Is it that bad? See, listen, to all the people that are on Reacts and watching those videos of all the people on Tickety Talk who are complaining about the milk is high, the eggs is high. Clearly the milk is high and eggs is high for these people too, because they clearly are selling their souls. They're selling their souls, allegedly, in order to get something up off of this daggone election that nothing from before matters. So anything that you've heard before doesn't matter. The audacity and the nerve of Michael Eric Dyson of all people and what he did in that DM of all people. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all really that scared of thinking you're going to go back into chains if Donald Trump becomes president again? Is that what we're saying right now? Woo! I tell you, the people on my Facebook, I put up Janet Jackson, the same thing that I put up on the community tab. Ain't nobody got nothing to say, and I'm like, that'd be your best bet. Don't say shit to me, because I'm letting y'all know without having to say. I'm letting y'all know. Don't fuck with me. I'm not for this. I'm not for it. Don't tell me shit. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. Shout out to Russell Red. Appreciate you, honey. He said, I can't stand this sweet roly-poly Martin is from my hometown. If nobody can't see this man is in the closet, you blind, baby. You can't see. You need to wear sunglasses like DMC, okay? Stephen from Django. Child, I gotta go back to Candyland, okay? Child, I was told to go back to Candyland. Appreciate you, hon. Shout out to Woe Quill in the building. Thank you so much, hon. He said, don't forget about the DNC. They said Tim Walz, Van Jones, Roland are pushing a good brand of... Who said that Van Jones was pushing a good brand of masculine? Van Jones? I know you lying. Van Jones, the man that cried at the drop of a damn dime. I know you lying. I know you lying. You lying. I can't believe you, Woquil. I cannot believe you. That is not true. That man cried if the wind blows too damn hard. Pause. No diddy. Child, stop. The party that can't define what a woman... That is true. Now that is true. And then when someone else defines it, they don't like it. They try to cancel you. Child, I ain't got time for these people. Thank you so much, Woquil. I appreciate you. Shout out to your excellent sir. Thank you so much, hon. He said, yeah, Roland, that white man unasked that seat and you was watching him strut his pale butts on your screen. So we've all seen it, obviously, child. I still got a picture of it. Not because I want to see it, but I'm trying to figure out if I can throw it up somewhere and cover up the butt whenever I got to talk about Roly Roll, in addition to, his strolling, because that's all they really care about at the end of the day. That's why when DL ended, remember I did a video on DL at the DNC and he ended with his arms in the air, which is their, whatever the hell you call it for D9. Always got to make that known. Like, people give a damn. And the white people don't know what that shit mean for the most part. And we don't give a damn. Not one bit. I don't. Shout out to Great Britain in the building. Thank you so much, hon. He said, we ride with real black women over here. Protect Penny. Exactly. Dr. G, don't start. Don't start, because I'm trying to figure out a way to use it, but not get in trouble by YouTube. Like maybe before Roland does his strut or after he does his strut. I'm trying to figure it out. Because we're not going to let him live it down, just like we're not going to let DL live it down. Look at it. Look like he smells on fart. Like, child, what is going on right now?
Not only that, this woman was the Attorney General of California when you lived there.
So?
Did you?
And that's why she knows who the hell she is. And she wasn't claiming blackness then.
Walk past the TV set? I am so through with a lot of these black entertainers really being stuck on stupid.
I'm really sick of these roly-poly D9ers being stuck on stupid and insulting all of us, thinking that that's going to get us to do what the hell it is that they think that they want us to do. F you ninjas. We do not care. We are not obligated to vote for her, that non-black person. And if we say she non-black, then that's what the fuck she is, because we're allowed to have our own fucking opinions. Roly, Ricky, DL, all y'all can go to hell. I want you to come say something to me, because I'm standing 10 toes down, because I'm too fucking grown to think that some nigga who has some white buns on his screen gonna come through and think he gonna tell me what to do when he don't listen to nobody, think he know every damn thing, and be wrong enough of the daggone time, sound half damn crazy, look mostly crazy, and then gonna have the nerve to say you gonna talk about another fucking celebrity. Are you jealous because you're not one? Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe if you show some kind of respect, maybe if you and the gang of D9ers, no shade to anyone that is in D9 here, but maybe if you and the D9ers show some decorum and respect, then maybe you could get somewhere with someone and get through to someone. Cause child, Angela Rye is on the list too, y'all. Angela fucking Rye is on the list somehow, some way. She can't hold her composure with Jill Stein, but she can suck up the ass of that lady from Baltimore. I don't know why I can't keep remembering her name, when she was trying to get her out of her shit. But if something happened to y'all, she ain't coming for you to help you do a GD thing. And if they think that I ain't going to include y'all in it. If they think that I think that Cam is going to do shit for black people, they're fucking crazy. Does that mean that I think that Donald Trump is? I didn't say that. But you ignorant ass people will assume that that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like I always say, it's your responsibility to get your punk asses up out there and get it. No one is giving you anything. And if anyone gives you anything, that means there are strings attached to it. But then you'll turn around talking about someone else is holding you back. You hold your GD cells back. Play that with someone else. Shout out to Dap. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. He said D9 does the D stand for dumb for not knowing the difference between black and Indian. Hashtag these new niggas shaking my damn head. Woo! Shout out to Dab. Shout out to everybody that is here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I got about probably 30 seconds left of this, Ninja. We moving on.
With some of the comments that they're making. It's just dumb.
Wow, that's a real good way to get someone on your side. Call them names.
And then it's, so it's going to cause, this going to, I don't, first of all, here's probably the most, honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. But why y'all ass talking about it?
As he's talking about it.
Why didn't you give The Guardian the same answer you gave me on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, Fantastic Voyage Cruise 5 years ago? Then folks wouldn't be lighting your ass up.
Ain't nobody lighting her ass up except for you new niggas. No, these are old niggas. Shout out to Grape Tea if he's still in here. Old niggas gotta go. Old niggas gotta go. Old niggas gotta go. That's what it is. That's what it is. So Janet Jackson is required to do what she did 5 years ago, but by that logic, Roland, then that means that DL needs to do what he did when he said that Super Bowl Sunday was technically Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. But I don't hear you saying that, Bueller. By that logic, then you should be going and talking to Donald Trump about the fact that he was supporting Michael Jackson and the Jackson family. But you ain't gonna go do that. But Janet Jackson is required to do what you say she's supposed to do. Nigga, please. Shout out to Wheezy. Come on now. Come on now. You ain't making no sense. You the exact person that I be talking about. You stand on nothing. You stand on what's going to get you what it is that you want. This is a person that loves black women, y'all. If this is a person that loves black women, I'm glad I don't know these niggas. I'm glad that I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. Because if this is love, what is love? This ain't it. Everybody lighting you up. Ain't nobody, yeah, there are people lighting her up, but there's also people that supporting her, and I will support her every day, all day before your punk ass. Let's not act like we don't know that Janet is just as timid as Michael Jackson was. Are we going to try to act like that? Are we not even going to give her grace, Roland? You're not even going to give her grace that her brother just died? You ain't going to do that, even though the article was probably before then. I'm going to acknowledge that, okay? You're not even going to give her any grace. You're going to come at her and call her dumb because she didn't say something that you think that she should say because she said it to your big ass 5 years ago. Roland, we don't owe you shit, nigga. Roland, we don't owe you shit, nigga. Shout out to Dr. Umar, nigga. We don't owe you shit. I don't owe you my explanation. I don't owe you my vote. And I don't owe nothing to Cam pretending to be fucking black today. You go right ahead. Go stroll your ass on up there. And the rest of you niggas that's making sure that you doing it on the strength of fucking Roland and the rest, when you out here crying, we gonna be laughing. We gonna be right here laughing. Cause we be covering this shit. That's why none of this for the most part is a surprise to us. Cause we be following your bullshit. And when you get nothing yet again, and then you turn around and start talking about she was the worst president if she gets elected, we're going to be like, oh, no. And refer you back to this face right here and that other nigga from over there. Moving on, because I'm tired of hearing your fucked up mouth. So let's go to our girl. This video just came out. She said, Cam, Pitbull, D.A. Hughley loses his mind, attacks Janet Jackson, and Cam still is not a black American. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons.
Janet Jackson was trending on social media, getting a bunch of disrespect from all the newfound fake Kamala Harris stans. And I say they're fake because there are the same people who just a couple of months ago didn't like Kamala Harris, didn't really know anything about her, and wasn't checking for her at all. All of these new Kamala fans lashed out at Janet Jackson after The Guardian released an interview. That interview was supposed to be about the life and career of Janet, the 10th and youngest child of the American iconic family, the Jacksons. But the interviewer,
She looking like Cam, but they looking pretty black. Shout out to the Jacksons. Shout out to the blacks who actually lived probably a little bit in the Jim Crow era and everything. And somehow, how did they ever make it to be so iconic and be so rich? Richer than D.L. Hughley. Richer than Roland. Wow. But in 2024, y'all can't do it? You're telling me Joe Jackson over there on the left that looked like that back in the 50s and 40s and 30s, he could do it, but y'all can't in 2024? Child.
The interviewer, this Indian woman right here, she thought it was cute to hijack Janet's moment to talk about Kamala Harris. We're talking about Janet Jackson, who's been working as an actress, artist, dancer for about 6 decades. There's so much to discuss about her and her family that's also been on the scene for nearly 7 decades. And instead, the interviewer, she decided to bring up the pretending chameleon, Kamala Harris. Very suspicious for sure. So yeah, the interview was all about Miss Jackson until the reporter tried to get Janet Jackson to endorse Kamala on the low. The reporter posed a question about what Janet thought about possibly having the first black female president. And Janet's response was like, is she black? I heard she was Indian. She said she heard her mama was Indian and her daddy was white. Then the reporter kept...
Oh, hold on. Because that's how we... shout out to the colors. This is how we take pictures, right? Colors. Ain't this how we take pictures? Isn't this what our pictures look like? So do our pictures look like this? Or do our pictures look like this? Because mine look like this. Mine look like this. Okay? I'm just saying. But y'all, maybe some colored somewhere else that I'm not aware of where your crap look like that picture she had up.
The interview was all about Miss Jackson until the reporter tried to get Janet Jackson to endorse Kamala on the low. The reporter posed a question about what Janet thought about possibly having the first Black female president, and Janet's response was like, is she Black? I heard she was Indian. She said she heard her mama was Indian and her daddy was white. Then the reporter kept pushing the issue. She repeated the question, trying to nail Janet to the cross on it, then told Janet that Kamala's dad is Jamaican. Again, they play this trick all the time. Kamala's dad was born in Jamaica. His ancestors were Irish slave owners in Jamaica, and his dark-skinned ancestors are Indians, not African. But these folks are so desperate to make this Indian lady Black American, they'll try to pull an African descendant from anywhere just to try to make her one of us. When at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you try, Kamala is not Black American, period. End of discussion. Her Indian mama came to the U.S. on a plane from India, and her Indian Irish daddy came to America on a plane from Jamaica. Kamala was born in California, where her mom was listed as Caucasian on her birth records, and her Indian...
Ooh, I know you effing lying. Not what, woman? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. That was a combo there. My bad. Oh, no. She's listed as a what, woman? See, this is the problem. Everybody can just do whatever they want. Rachel Dolezal, bring your ass. Rachel Dolezal needs her job back so she can get off of OF.
Your mama, who wanted to be classified as white, moved her and her sister to Canada, where she eventually purchased a house with them lawns Kamala keep talking about. All of this in Canada, surrounded by Kamala's other Indian aunties and uncles. She's not Black American by lineage, race, or culture. Yeah, they want us to give her credit and make her Black for going to a Black college for a few years while ignoring her Canadian middle school and Canadian high school she went to. You know, she spent her vital years growing up in Canada. My thing is, why is she not being called Canadian? You know, like how they're trying to call her Black for spending a couple of years at Howard, trying to cloak her in Blackness, and don't even want to discuss her Canadian upbringing in the 70s and 80s. And we all know why. The whole purpose is to gain support from Black America. They're so desperate for Black support that they will literally lie and make up a whole background for this woman. For years, they ran her as an Indian candidate. Then when the Black Boule women gave an ultimatum to Biden in 2020, or else they wouldn't support him, Biden then came up with this trick here. They made her Black American, picking her while passing over all the real Black women, and the Black Boule fell for it. Now, instead of changing the topic, the interviewer wanted Janet to say more. So she's like, is America prepared to see Kamala in office? She said, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way, it's going to be mayhem. So everybody's talking about it now. Was Janet right or wrong? At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, she definitely wasn't wrong. First off, why was this Indian lady taken away from this Black American woman's shine to bring...
Well, why is isn't that magazine a Black magazine? Why you got her interviewing her anyway? So you gonna give this nobody the opportunity to interview the Janet Jackson? All right, cool. That makes sense to me.
Bring up the lesser known Kamala Harris. Well, she was using Janet in her name to try to push and promote Kamala and get Janet to endorse her. A lot of Americans still admit they don't know who she is. But it went left really quick when the reporter said that Kamala would be the first Black woman. And Janet Jackson knew the truth that this lady was a red dot Indian, not a Black American woman at all in any way. Nah, Janet, she's not stupid. She knows we're dealing with the second coming of Rachel Dolezal. Kamala went to Howard just like Rachel Dolezal. So if we're going to knock everybody across the head and bully them into calling Kamala something she's not, Black American, then they need to give Rachel Dolezal her job back at the NAACP.
Woo!
I'm just saying.
Woo! Great minds think alike. Shout out to PBL. Great minds think alike. Exactly. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, child. Because Rachel deserves her job back and she's Black too. Okay. If people can't figure out what a damn woman is and people can now go change their damn birth certificate and be whatever they want to be whenever they feel like it. I'm this way on Monday. I'm this way on Wednesday and I'm going to change up again on Friday. Then Rachel Dolezal deserves her job back, and I want her back. Rachel, anybody? If anybody can get me in touch with Rachel Dolezal, she can come on over here because that's where she belongs. Back at the Black Ass CP or whatever the hell it's called. Shout out to PBL. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. You can't in 1 minute say that you can't do something and then turn around and do the damn thing that you said that somebody else couldn't do. The hypocrisy is off the effing hook.
So the article was released by The Guardian, and a bunch of people started going in on Janet Jackson, attempting to create the narrative that Black Americans are canceling Janet Jackson. Let me say this right now, and I mean it. There's no way Black Americans are canceling Janet Jackson and will allow any Jackson family slander, especially when Tito Jackson just died last week.
I won't. Rest in peace to Tito, though. I won't. And that's why I'm doing this damn stream, okay? Because I'm not going to let this go. Fuck Roland. Fuck DL. I will let them go. Not that I ever had them. Fuck them niggas. Old niggas gotta go. And if you coloreds, not y'all, but if you coloreds want to go follow that path, go right the fuck ahead. If what you hear me saying is that I supported Donald Trump, then you're the dummy that Roland was calling out, okay? Because you don't want to listen. You want to hear what you want to hear. You don't want to have a conversation. You want to command and demand, and you're in charge of nothing. You're not even in charge of your damn self. You think you're going to get something from the government? That woman is promising you shit that's already available. But because you're so fucking lazy, you won't even look into doing anything for your GD self. And now you think she promising you something. And you niggas have the audacity and the nerve to say that black men are voting for voting for Trump because of $1,200, $1,500, child, whatever the amount is. But y'all want to vote for her because she talking about 56 and whatever the other amount is. But it's okay to say it about them niggas, but not to you. Fuck y'all. You're out of your fucking mind. Rest in peace, Tito. I'm sorry that I had to do that while your picture was up. Rest in peace to Tito Jackson. Show some respect to the damn Jacksons and stop thinking that Cam is the all of all. I don't know what happened to you niggas. I don't know what's going on with you coloreds. But y'all need to get your minds checked because you are out of order. Whoever the hell says that, I can't think of it. Whoever says that, you are out of order and you're being mad disrespectful to the whole Jackson family that we all know, and we know they black. Ain't no question that they black. They've been black. They've been entertaining us for years. And she got her brother Randy as her manager. Wow, imagine going ahead and keeping it in the damn family. How about that? How about keeping it in the damn family? Y'all can't even keep it in the damn yard, let alone keep it in the damn family. Child.
No, we're not doing this over this forced conversation, this attempted forced endorsement of this pretending chameleon. No way. And the biggest idiot in this situation is DL Hughley. Charlemagne should have named DL the donkey of the day on The Breakfast Club. DL's vicious, unnecessary attack on Janet Jackson, all in the name of supposedly protecting black women, which is hilarious, by the way. DL is so-called protecting black women by putting on the cape for a non-black woman and going in on an actual black American woman in the most vicious way. He said, all I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland, but Janet don't look like she did when she was Penny. He said Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a Trump rally. FYI, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. But yeah, he said Kamala Harris looks the way she does because she has a mom from India and a dad from Jamaica. Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon. And this is so crazy. Most of Kamala's features come from her Indian background and her Irish background. So even in his ridiculous response, DL is really low-key propping up non-black features in a non-black woman and comparing them to the features of a black woman. I don't know why anybody didn't notice that. But you see how these people are crashing out for this lady. And that's how I know they know Kamala isn't really black.
Crashing out for this biatch. Crashing out for this biatch. While you got DL over here talking like this and you black biatches are allowing it.
And I remember praying that God would take this off me.
Do you hear what he said? Prior to this happening, he was praying to God that he would take the baby off of him, off the world. He prayed for his son to not be alive anymore.
All that time, I was like, and instantly, I thought two things. My prayer was answered, and it was the worst thing ever.
In the worst possible way, it was answered, yeah.
So I go to the hospital, and I walk past the family, and he is laying there in the bed, and I see him, and I see her and her boyfriend and her family. And they're all staring daggers at me, and I went to him, and I tell him I'm sorry. So I go home, and it was the quintessential bittersweet moment. So I go to church with my family.
So he saw a child dying in the hospital, then said whatever, went back home, acted like nothing happened because, like he said, baby, it was a quintessential bittersweet moment. Bittersweet. What was so sweet about it? God took that off you, just like you prayed for. Yo, there's something wrong with this man.
Now, for those that don't know, that's the alleged child. Let me just throw out the allegedlys, okay? Even though it's not. But alleged child that he had while he was having an alleged affair against his wife, and then got the alleged mistress pregnant and prayed for that alleged baby to be deceased, and then the baby died. because of her next boyfriend shook that baby and he was basically happy. Allegedly.
DL will never come out and defend a black woman like this. No way. I'm telling you, I'm convinced at this point they got to have something on DL. For him to go from being one of Kamala's biggest critics just a few years ago, he's become her biggest attack dog.
Don't forget that he called you black bitches nappy-headed hoes, and he was specifically talking about, if I'm not mistaken, the WNBA. Nappy-headed hoes, but y'all let that slide for Cam. Y'all are really scared. That's what I'm hearing right now. Is that y'all really are scared of Donald Trump at the end of the day, because you scared to be in, I guess you, again, let me rephrase. You think you're going to be enslaved again like you were the last time that he was president. And you are just talking mad honey, sugar honey iced tea off of the ancestors because you really ain't willing to do nothing but run off at the GD mouth.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
That's all y'all got. You're really punk asses at the end of the daggone day. Shout out to Post Jerome, the NCAA girls. All right, thank you so much. DL Hughley, right on my video, child, that's doing pretty good. Right on my video, on tape, saying nappy-headed hoes and he didn't care. And y'all are welcoming him in, black women. Where they do that at? Because of D9 and Cam, fuck that and fuck y'all.
In the words of Keith Sweat, something just ain't right. He's out here on the
child. Pink Book over here listening to me. Child, you know that's what we be saying. Something just ain't right.
The battlefield for his Indian lady, but won't protect his own family like this. Honestly, when it's all said and done, I know his own black family, including his black daughter, they're going to look at this and analyze his behavior over the last couple of weeks, and it's going to hit them. It's going to go through their mind like, wow, if only he protected us like that. That's what his wife is going to say. That's what his daughter is going to say. He allowed his own so-called friend to violate his daughter, and when his daughter told him, he did nothing about it. He denied it and told her she was lying, because if he denied it was true, then he wouldn't have to do anything about it. Absolutely disgusting, by the way. If only he showed his real black family the same love, attention, support, and protection. Nah, instead he's out here sounding like somebody's old auntie yelling about Kamala every day. Yeah, I'm convinced they definitely have something on DL. DL was allegedly at them Diddy parties too. We better not find out he was out here slipping and sliding that baby oil. And speaking of fathers, why is Kamala's dad, her only so-called piece of blackness that they're attempting to dig up, hanging on this man's nationality, a country?
But we ain't heard from him. We don't listen to him. She don't talk about him. Only thing she talk about is the child. We know we hear the same stories over and over and over again. My single mother, I didn't get a house till 17. And when I was in school, my sister laid downstairs, business owner, took care of us.
And trying to convert it into a race. Like white Jamaicans don't exist. Like Indian Jamaicans don't exist. Like Chinese Jamaicans don't exist. The one person who can clear up all of this and come out and say he's not just Indian and Irish is her dad. And he's not saying a word at all. Why is that? His silence is very telling. Think about it. Kamala's always talking about her Indian mama that's not alive anymore. But she's got her dad that's still alive right now and won't say a word. Why
wasn't he at the DNC? Where has he been? You running for president and your daddy ain't around, Cam? Your daddy ain't around. What's up with that? But y'all coloreds continue to go ahead and think she black and vote for it. Think she gonna do something for your black ass.
Why is that? Because Donald J. Harris is fully aware that his daughter is pandering. Yes, that's what it really is. He's actually disgusted with his daughter for her lies. He expressed that during the last election cycle, and that right there should tell you everything. Big shout out to everybody supporting the channel. Much love to Elizabeth.
Shout out to PBL. Shout out to Luke Casely. She said that the dad disowned her after the pot comment on Charlamagne's show, where she said she was smoking the Tupac or something crazy like that. Ooh, is that what happened? He said, I'm done. Oh, no. I ain't knew that. All right, y'all, got one more for you from our friend ODJ. Shout out to O'Shea Doug Jackson, because he had to get on it. You know he did. Janet Jackson pulls Cam's black card, and guess who's mad? Oh, I think we know.
People are really, really tense about this whole situation with the presidential campaign. I got people literally emailing me every day and, bothering me, harassing me about my political views, stop the show. Even though your broke ass ain't supposed to be doing that, you should be at work. Can I get an ooh sound effect? But that's what y'all do, especially you Democrats. But anyways, people are really tight, right? And even folks have changed their positions on certain things. I'm going to get to that in a moment. But of course, a lot of celebrities get asked their political opinions, especially who they're going to endorse. Like Patrick Mahomes has done it, Taylor Swift has done it, LeBron James has done it. And again, these people have a lot of following. And then one of the legends was asked, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson did an interview with The Guardian on Saturday. At least it was published on that particular time. And she was asked this question. She was asked, what do you feel about the prospect of America electing a black female president? And this is what she's talking about with Kamala Harris, right? And so Janet Jackson answers like this. Well, you know what they supposedly said? She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian. I get a ooh sound effect.
Oh no. Oh no.
The reporter then said, well, she is both. Janet Jackson responds with this. Her father's white. That's what I told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told that they discovered her father was white. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Now, okay, her father is not white, but again, maybe Janet Jackson is just misinformed with that. But Janet Jackson is not clearly all the way wrong here, because Kamala Harris, in terms of being an African-American, when we talk about a black female or a black female president or a black male president, most black Americans are looking for somebody that's a descendant of slave to be in that position so that they can identify, not for somebody to grift or cosplay us like, stop the show, like Barack Obama did. And then
not cosplaying. I've been hearing that word a lot. That's what O'Shea just said.
Considered the first black president. We are looking for somebody from our unique community when we say black president. But then again, Kamala Harris herself has said this.
So my mother was 19 when she crossed the world alone, traveling from India to California with an unshakable dream to be the scientist who would cure breast cancer.
Did we cure breast cancer and I missed the meeting? Is breast cancer cured, y'all? Please let me know.
My mother was a brilliant, 5-foot-tall brown woman with an accent. And as the eldest child, I saw how the world would sometimes treat her. But my mother never lost her cool. She was tough, courageous, a trailblazer in the fight for women's health. And she taught Maya and me a lesson that Michelle mentioned the other night. She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it. Do something about it.
See, that is Kamala Harris talking about her own mother, okay? As an Indian immigrant coming over to California. So in that instance, her mother isn't black. We don't really know all about the father. The father looks black, but again, we can't say that she's black to some of us, and we damn sure can say that she's not part of us. But a lot of
they not like us. They not like us. That's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying, ODJ?
People been hating on Kamala Harris. Let's look at D.L. Hughley. Now, first, Kamala Harris was criticized for having a white husband, right?
Who did that? Who said that? Because I feel like ain't nobody saying that. It's just like they don't even see it. But child, let what's his name, Lawrence from Insecure bust out here and say his wife is pregnant or have the baby or something. They're gonna have a damn fit over that.
Right? D.L. Hughley came on there twerking and was saying things like this.
You're telling me you're not gonna vote for her because she has a white husband, then we're not the same. But if you're going to say she has a white husband, you better have a black wife when you say it. Don't tell me that somebody's lad.
She has a white husband and I don't have a black wife. Now what? Now what, nigga? Old niggas gotta go.
No, or age, and I think that shouldn't be the predicate anyway. But if you are accusing her marital choices, you better make sure yours are in line with the accusations you make.
I don't know what you're spitting all over, but you probably should shut the fuck up with regard to marriage, sir. Let us not bring that video back up of what you was doing when you was married, and you was married to a black daggone woman, and you seem to not have given a flying fuck about her while you was out there allegedly making babies with another black woman, allegedly. Wishing the baby allegedly died, and the baby allegedly died. The all damn audacity, these niggas. These niggas.
We are not the same if these are, well, she ain't black enough. I tell you what, she's a black woman. She went to Oakland. She's from Oakland.
She's not black.
Oakland. She went to an HBCU.
We don't give a fuck. White people go to HBCU. So what, sir? I went to a predominantly white institution. What is it called? Predominantly white. PWI. I went to a PWI. Does that make me white? White people. Am I white? White people. Am I white? Because I went to a PWI.
She's an AKA. She had a boyfriend named.
Child, I'm a Kappa sweetheart. So what? That means nothing. That means that you went and did some bullshit so that you could then pay money for the rest of your life. That's all that means. And you could go to parties and you can stroll and you can say whatever the hell they say.
Willie. And she got a name. First name is hard for everybody to pronounce. It sounds different than it's spelled.
There's some reason. There's some ignorant ass nigga nonsense reasoning. So my name is Michonne and it's hard to pronounce, but I went to PWI, so then that makes me white. I'm white. I'm white. Why is someone who's supposedly smart saying this ignorant ass stuff? I expect this from Pook, Nug, and them on the damn corner. This is supposed to be an intelligent person on the screen. Saying some of the most ignorant, hypocritical, stupid ass shit I have ever heard in my life. Anything. PBL, somebody got something on this man. Child, PBL, somebody got something on this man, because none of this conversation of what he's saying right now makes any sense at all. And he's saying it. And he's saying it. Wow. Wow. I got no empathy. I got no sympathy, but I'm just perplexed right now, y'all. I'm just totally perplexed right now. I don't get it. Like, he's saying these words out of his mouth. Like, at least if it was a woman, it would make sense, because they crazy. We crazy. I acknowledge. We emotional. But DL, you're supposed to be intelligent. You know, college is supposed to be meaning you smart. We all know that's not true, but let's go along with it. Going to college means that you're smart. You're talking very ignorant. Very ignorant. Like on TV, like on camera, cutting for this woman. Who got something on you? Blink twice, take your glasses off and blink 3 times. Because, child, you clearly need some help. Clearly you need some help. Lord. CIP said maybe he's at a Diddy party. That must be it, child. Release the tape. Release the tape. And you biatches is going along with this hypocritical person right here. And going along with this alleged black woman, because she ain't black to me. Because I don't even, y'all know, and anybody that knows that shit don't fly with me anyway. Just because you black, I'm black, we black, that don't mean shit. That probably means that I definitely got to take a closer look at your ass, because you gonna STAB me in the back quicker than any daggone body else. It's happened too many times for me not to believe anything else. Because you too busy, you know, that crab in the barrel mentality, trying to make sure that you get up on something more than someone else, because no one can have more than you. And that's another reason why coloreds can't get anywhere. Too busy worrying about somebody else having something. Then you got somebody right here who got more than you. He don't have more than Janet Jackson, though. Excuse me. He don't have more than Janet Jackson, though. And y'all cutting for this woman on the right. This non-FBA on the right. But y'all hanging on every word that Donald Trump says. Child, the all damn audacity, but everything that Donald Trump says.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
That's black enough for me. But what I do know.
Well, DL, let that be black enough for you, child. Take your black ass and you're black enough for you and go to hell. Because we don't give a fuck. It ain't enough for us. Okay, nigga? Okay, all head? Okay, D9? It ain't enough for the rest of us. And it's okay. Fuck you and fuck her too. She ain't black. I said it. Now what you gonna do, DL? Now what you gonna do, DL? I can have an opinion and so could Janet damn Jackson. We not giving up Janet Jackson for her, and we most definitely ain't giving her up for you.
For sure, is that she can win if we decide it is so. And if that...
I'm deciding that we don't need her to win. She can't even hold a conversation, nigga. Just because you're okay with it, don't mean the rest of us are okay with it. She cannot have an uncontrolled situation where she can just answer questions off the cuff. Why is that? You don't care? That's fine. You don't have to care, nigga. The rest of us coloreds seem to care. Fuck that. Fuck her, and fuck you too.
That is not your goal. We are not the same. Your we and my we.
Even if we had the same goal, DL, we are not the same any daggone way, child. Because what you just said on camera about your deceased child and what it is that you said about your other child, if you don't give a damn about your kids, then why would we think? That's the other thing, biatches. If he don't give a damn about his own kids, why the hell you think he give a damn about your best interest? He don't even care about the best interest of his own damn kids. What the fuck? Y'all be having this shit. Shout out to RBN. I'm assuming he's still not here, but shout out to Through the Fire podcast. You coloreds love to be scammed. What is the reason? What is the problem? Can you please get some help? Can you please get some help? And then you mad at me because I don't give a damn? I don't. When you're being absolutely and utterly ridiculous, why would I give a shit? Why should I care for you when you don't care for you? DL don't give a shit about you, and DL don't give a shit about his own. We just saw it on tape out of his own mouth. We know about this stuff. We know that he was propping up Janet Jackson. We know that he revered her, but he's choosing this non-black woman over her, trying to make the rest of you ignorant people believe that she gives a shit about you and she black and she care about you because she black and you black and they black. Child, that's the worst reason to tell somebody that really does have some common sense is the reason you should care because I'm black, you black, and we black. That's the last reason you should be using. Shout out to Kofa. Thank you so much, honey. He said, for Michonne, calm down medicine. You on one today. Cause I'm not having this, Kofa. Now, listen, y'all know I be ranting, but I really don't be like talking about people. I'm not having Janet Jackson canceled. I'm not. I want DL canceled. And I'm going to keep pointing out this hypocrisy from the coloreds by sitting up here and choosing a non-black woman and an old ass nigga over Janet D. Jackson, who don't bother nobody, who don't be out here with nobody, who don't be doing nothing to nobody. She be minding her black ass business with her black ass family all the damn time. That's it. You don't hear from her at all. Y'all not even showing no respect for her newly deceased brother. No, we are just tossing the whole Jackson family over Cam. I'm not doing it. I'm not allowing it. No. And if you loved it, listen, I don't be doing that, but I'm doing it today. If you on DL Hughley's side with this shit and Charlemagne and Roland and the rest of them, please unsubscribe. 30,000 can go back under 30,000. I'm good. We don't have to believe in anything all the damn time. We can agree to disagree. But when I'm standing on business the first time, I'm totally telling you right damn now that I'm totally putting it all on the wood, all of it. If you think that these niggas are doing the right thing by the Janet Jackson, unsubscribed now. I do not give a damn. There is no wiggle room with this for me. And that's not because I idolize anyone. That's not because I think she's some sort of a god. I think that there is a thing called fucking common sense and respect. And these niggas do not give a damn about none of you while they saying that they are. They're concerned about themselves. And then once Cam gets in there and they're going to be done with you niggas. I promise you they're going to be done with you niggas. until they want you to watch their shows and shit. But other than that, you still ain't gonna get shit. She ain't gonna do shit for you. She ain't gonna be thinking about you. She'll just go to her D9ers. That's really what it's about with these niggas. They all D9. It's D9.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Y'all D9ers want her in there so bad just because you could say there's an AKA. That's stupid. That's like the lady that said that they wanted to vote for Big Tiff because she was a single mom. What the fuck? How does that help you? Y'all out here talking about the eggs is high, the milk is high, you ain't got no place to live, you getting kicked the fuck out, your landlord's taking you here, they raising the rent, the crime is up, the crime is around the corner, and you still want the same shit. You still want the same shit because allegedly you worrying about going back to slavery. So you let the ancestors do all the work and you don't want to do no work. Just say that that's true. So you just basically are saying that you're going to lie over like a hurt dog and allow that to happen. Is that what you're saying? Because basically that's what you're saying. Whether you want to say it out loud or not, that's what you're saying. Because you a punk ass bitch and you rely on someone else. You rely on the deceased ancestors who did all that fighting for you that you love to trot their names out there, but you're not willing to put in the same type of work. You just willing to get onto Twitter, run off at the mouth over here and say all this bullshit so that you can then turn around and say you did something because you stopped an alleged racist, but you all of a sudden didn't have a problem with Joe damn Biden, the creator of the crime bill that put so many black people in daggone jail and still there from what I understand. It's amazing to me what y'all can forget and what y'all won't allow to fly.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I'm not letting this fly with the Janet Jackson. I'm not doing it. Shout out to Kofa with another 2. Thank you, honey. Said they got something on DL. Is DL equals down? Allegedly. Allegedly, child. I don't know. It got to be something. He is. PBL is right. He is crashing. All of them are crashing out. They are crashing out. So it's either. Or maybe it's a combination. It's either because of the D9 aspect, because they're all into that, or it's because they're scared of Donald Trump. It can only be one of those two things. I'm not saying that there ain't nothing going on and somebody don't have nothing, but this don't make sense. None of this makes any sense with these allegedly intelligent people.
We are not the same. Are not the same. Are not the same. Are not the same.
That's just basically what he had to say, right? About people who were basically talking about Kamala Harris having a white husband. Now, again, people are already challenging her blackness. Then, you have a white husband. So, that's strike number 2 for some people. But then D.L. Hughley came out and really attacked Janet Jackson. He said this: anger music, Kamala Harris looks the same way she does because she has mom from India. Stop the show. She has mom. It should be she has a mom from India, but it's okay. And a dad from Jamaica. Hashtag Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the second tweet from this crybaby. Anger music, hashtag Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a Trump rally. For your information, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. Damn, these jokes are getting bad, DL. You're usually on point. Anger music, all I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland, but Janet doesn't look like she did when she was Penny. What the hell was that in that iron? And that's like basically, those of you who watch Good Times, there was an episode where Janet Jackson played Penny and she was beat with an iron by her mother. So, that was low, but okay. Let's talk about this, right? Then D.L. Hughley says this: after facing criticism for her ignorant Kamala Harris comment, Janet Jackson has issued an apology. Now, this is actually incorrect. Janet Jackson's team is.
Does that mean the DL was giving out misinformation? Since the new word of the day, it sounds like going forward is misinformation, but they can always talk about somebody else's misinformation, but not their misinformation, and definitely not Cam's misinformation.
Issued an apology, but Janet Jackson came back and clapped back. She was like, listen, no, I am not apologizing. That my team did that, but I'm not apologizing for this. Okay. Now, it is so crazy that while D.L. Hughley is out here booty clapping it up, I have a screenshot of a tweet that D.L. Hughley put up not too long ago.
Oh, DL, another receipt on that ass. Another receipt on that ass. Shout out to Great Britain in the building. Thank you so much, honey. He said light bill 722, but Cam and old goofy niggas. Yeah, they want to take this mess on, and then when she gets in there, let me rephrase. If she gets in there and the bill's still high, it'll probably go. Y'all, whoever told me yesterday, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Whoever told me yesterday in the chat that the gas is amazingly now all of a sudden going down, it most certainly is. What the F? Now all of a sudden the gas is going down. We not falling for it. We are not falling for it. Miraculous, y'all. 50 or 40 some odd days from the election. Now, all of a sudden, the gas is going down. Don't fall for it. I know we not falling for it, but if somebody happens by, pay the fuck attention, because your damn gas 3 weeks ago was high as shit. Now we getting close to the election. Now the gas is under $3 damn. Interesting. But y'all just gonna be like, that's Cam. Yeah, child. And then if she get in and that shit go back, we do not care. Not one damn bit.
This was maybe like 5 years ago. Let's see what D.
You mean that 5 years ago when Janet said something to daggone Roland and Roland said she didn't say it 5 years later, so now all of a sudden it's a problem with Janet damn Jackson because Roland said she didn't say what she told him 5 years ago? Woo! Nigga logic.
D.L. Hughley was saying about Kamala Harris at that time. This is December 16th, 2019. He goes, Kamala Harris flames out. Black people didn't trust her, and they were wise not to. This is when Kamala Harris was trying to run for the presidency. But now, again, remember, Kamala Harris was not even popular until she got with Joe Biden. Nobody cared about her. She's
Shout out to ODJ for telling the daggone truth. Didn't nobody know who this woman was until maybe she ran the first damn time for president. Ain't get shit, ain't get nowhere. But now they just slid her on in there. And y'all got to be asking why these niggas crashing out for somebody that nobody even voted to be here. But they crashing the fuck out. The third reason, I just thought of it. The third reason why is for symbolism. The third reason why is for symbolism. Because the biatches want a woman. The niggas want a black, and I'm going to assume that everybody else just wants something that's mixture so that you can say, look at America, we're all one, oh my God. And then when someone still busts up in there and does something to you and the shit closes in your neighborhood and you can't get your plan B and you mad you got to go all the way over here to get your AB, we don't care. We don't care. You know what? Shout out to Supreme 10 in the building. Thank you so much, hon. That too. Interest rates have gone down a few points. Yeah, all of a sudden this rate cut comes in, child. All of a sudden. Interesting how that worked. Pay attention, child. Half damn crazy. Oh, now you want to be hugging all on Joe. Come on, ODJ.
He's basically grifting off somebody else's plate because nobody gave a damn about no damn Kamala Harris, all right? But Brother Tariq Nasheed also weighed in on this and what's going on. I want to give him the opportunity to basically talk about it here.
Our foundational Black American icon, our queen, Janet Jackson, is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. Janet Jackson did an interview, and I guess they brought up Kamala Harris, and Janet was like, well, I heard that, she's not Black. They were trying to push the whole Janet, Kamala Harris, Black woman president, all in her. And Janet was like, well, I heard she wasn't really Black. I heard her father was white and, her mother is Indian. So I don't know. I don't know about the Black thing. So they started attacking Democratic shills, and tethers started attacking Janet Jackson, just really going in on our good sister, Janet Jackson. And Janet didn't say anything wrong. Her Kamala's dad, he's not white physically, but we got to understand there's some people who are dark who are still classified as white. There are people who are brown skin and they're still classified as white. I want y'all to understand that. But Kamala Harris is not a foundational Black American, and her blackness, period, is questionable because they keep trying to crowbar blackness onto her Jamaican dad. Jamaican and black, that's not synonymous because you have Jamaicans who are white, you have Jamaicans who are Asian, you have Jamaicans who are East Indian, who all claim Jamaican. And there's all types of color cast in Jamaica, as we've pointed out. The only blackness Kamala has is going to a damn HBCU. So when people question this Kamala is black narrative, they're right in questioning that. Because for so long, they promoted Kamala Harris as an East Indian, which she is. Kamala Harris has always been promoted as an East Indian, which she is.
Give Brother Tariq Nasheed a round of applause.
And we will. And we will. And let me acknowledge live from New York. Thank you, honey. He said, you mean Biden finally did a day's work? I don't know about all that. You might be giving a little bit too much credit, child. He over there getting mad at himself at the damn podium, child. I don't even know, child. Shout out to Amina. She said interest rates went down and home prices went up. Mine continues to go up. Shout out to this house. Dr. G said 2.75, I believe. I got 3%. Where was all these ninjas when the rates was down that low? Where was all you, not y'all, but where was all these ninjas when the rates was that damn low? Oh, messing around, not wanting to do shit. Now shit is bad. And then guess what? If it gets good, they're going to do the same damn thing. Wash, rinse, or repeat. Shout out to Decline Management. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. He black. Elon Musk is one weird looking MFer, okay? But he black. He from Africa. He black.
Let me just say this, and I have noticed this with a lot of the black Democrats. I've even had some of you guys that email me. I've had to block you because some of you guys are so insane. I don't go around stalking people or being upset with them for their own political opinions. If you're going to vote Democrat, I mean, I just think that you're silly for the last 60 years. But hey, I'm not going to, follow you around and make individual, posts about you because you're voting for the Green Party or the Republican Party or whoever else. I noticed that black Democrats, whenever you decide to do something different, like a lot of them can be very annoying and take things very personal and, just start trolling. I mean, these are grown adults here. People are in their 40s and their 50s. Instead of just leaving alone, like the Democrats.
No, listen, let me interrupt you, ODJ. Are they adults? Are they grown? Because all the people we didn't name, they acting like they not. Ricky Rowland, DL, whoever else. Angela Rye over there shrieking against a grown-ass woman like she ain't got the sense that God gave her. We'll get to that eventually, y'all. These people are crazy just to make history. Remember when your colors made history in 2020 and 2021, and now here you are in 2024 and the eggs on milk is high. Don't forget that now. All in the name of Floyd. You got all them statues down. How did that improve your life, Bueller? You got what's the Juneteenth? Listen, I'll take the day off, of course. Thank you, Lord. How does that help improve your life, Bueller? You out here calling everybody a racist. How does that improve your life, Bueller? Child, maybe you should take a step back and listen to somebody else because y'all ain't doing it right. Y'all ain't doing it right. I don't care if you got the ear. I don't care if you got the voice. I don't care if they know you. You're not doing it right. And everyone that continues to follow that bullshit, I will listen to Tariq Nasheed before I listen to like any of them other niggas. Old niggas gotta go. Or that Angela Rye, who came out for her girl in Baltimore. She ain't gonna come out for y'all niggas. And neither is Cam.
Democrats always talk about protect black women. And then you have D.L. Hughley attacking a black woman like Janet Jackson when most of y'all love Janet Jackson. Y'all be at her concerts. But now y'all are trying to jump her because she doesn't want to basically go along with this stuff when it comes to Kamala Harris. And it just looks so stupid to me. And it looks so immature that this woman, even if she could be misinformed about certain things, she should have the right to be able to say, you know what? I don't think this person is black. She's not black like me. And you're trying to make her very pro-black. A lot of you
She can say it, and I'm saying it too. She ain't black.
Guys, with a white husband. This is how desperate a lot of Black Democrats are. And it just goes to show you that so many people in our community do not want change. Okay? They want to keep Black America exactly as it is, and they will fight to the tooth and nail as long as it benefits them.
Come on, ODJ. Come on, ODJ. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Don't want to do nothing to get nothing for your damn self, child. Concert starts New Year's, if I'm not mistaken. New Year's of the 30th. She in concert in Europe, and then she be doing a residency in Vegas, child. And I know them tickets is expensive, but them biatches that pay $1,000 for Chris Dan Brown, they don't want to see Janet Jackson, but that's okay because we don't want them there anyway, because then it's possible that something will get SHOT'd up, and we ain't got time for that. All right. So that's not even who we want there. Let them keep going to Sexy Red, who had their concert canceled because ain't nobody going. Don't even support their own people, child.
And you already know D.L. Hughley stopped the show. He might end up on them Diddy tapes. Can I get sound effect? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Ocean.
I think you're absolutely right. Shout out to ODJ. Shout out to PBL. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Trey King, not rolling. And that's about it. I was going to do another one, but I think that's enough because we're like seeing the same things over and over again. The bottom line is that I'm not giving up Janet Jackson. I'm not participating in this foolishness of thinking you're going to cancel Janet Jackson, cancel D.L. Hughley, and anyone else that's crashing out. It's going to be used the rest of the year over that non-black woman that's running for office. We ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. All right. And the hypocrisy that's going on here with you biatches who in 1 second, if some man says one thing, because I be reading the comments, y'all all talking about black men this, black men that, they did it. But this clear black man in writing in 4K is saying something about a black woman who ain't never done nothing to nobody, and y'all willing to give her up over Ricky fucking Smiley and his ignorant ass who don't even protect his own damn family, child. Niggas love to be scammed. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I can't do Tiff. Okay. I know they still on. I don't care. Whatever they doing, it'll be there tomorrow or the next day. All right. I'll do it in a day or two. If I even do it, y'all, I might just do a video because I have to be honest with you. I'm tired of Tiffany Henry and all that bullshit and all them people. Child, she put out a video. I'll talk about it. But other than that, child, I don't care about that shit no more. I'm waiting for the election when they go and reelect her ass again. And I'll be sitting there like, We're going to be sitting right here with popcorn and wine like Olivia Pope, child. Right here on election night. All right. Earl, are we on tomorrow? I think so. Let me see what I can find. It'd be great if the video was out. But if the video is not out, I might wait until Thursday so that I can do to Thornton Township on Thursday, maybe. But we'll see. All right. Y'all, please, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to all the mods. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for being here tonight, y'all. Child, I'm telling you, anybody, you can play if you want to. I'm not playing. No Janet Jackson slander will be had over here. I don't be that staunch with many of things at all. But with that, cancel D.L. Hughley, period, point blank. But thank you all so much again. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs. Find the way, they're eating the dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, 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 they're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, dog. Millions and millions of dogs eating the dog, they're eating the dog, 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 they're eating the dog, eating the dog, they're eating the dog, dog, dog. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the cat, eating the, they're eating the cat, eating